Woo! What's going on, guys? Orange Storm coming at you guys again today with another video. And today I'm going to be talking about Detroit Lions, obviously, and why it's okay for the Lions to not draft a wide receiver in the first round. Now, I know as being a Lions fan over the years, we've had a tendency to fall in love with the flash, with the speed. With the guy that can score the touchdowns, and we think that's the end-all, be-all of football. Honestly, it's been kind of like a common theme. You always want that super player. There's not a lot of star power in Detroit over the years. You know, we've had star power, man. We've had Barry Sanders, Herman Moore, Brett Perryman was here, man, back in the day. Robert Porcher. We've had guys after that, man, with number 9, Matt Stafford. We've had Calvin Johnson. We've had guys that are coming in free agency, Marvin Jones, Nate Burleson, have been pretty good. You know what I mean? Not star players, but we've had stars. We have had stars. Superstars, though, Barry's the only superstar that I can really see. Calvin Johnson was a superstar. Sue, at the time, was looking like a superstar and will be a Hall of Fame player. I think he will be anyways. But we've always had a tendency for the flash. It's always been about the flash. It's always been about ignoring, I think, other parts of our football team. And it's been a long time since we've actually taken a high-profile wide receiver. It was Calvin Johnson, 2007. First-round pick. First-round pick, second overall in 2007. Now, after that, it was players like 2008, we took a guy named wide receiver Kenneth Moore out of Wake Forest in the 5th round. Who? Exactly, Kenneth Moore. 2009, Derek Williams, 3rd round out of Penn State. I remember Derek Williams, couldn't stay healthy, had some ability, just couldn't stay healthy. Then we took Timothy Toon in 2010 in the 7th round out of Weber State. Don't even really remember Timothy Toon. I don't know if he was related to Al Toon. Al Toon's, you guys remember Al Toon, the old wide receiver from the Jets? Was that his kid? I don't remember. Then we took 2011 Titus Young. 2nd round out of Boise State. And I thought that was really going to be a nice little compliment to Calvin. But unfortunately, he suffered some mental illnesses and his NFL career was short-lived. The 2012, we took Ryan Broyles. 2nd round out of Oklahoma. The guy that just kept getting hurt and hurt year after year after year. Had all kinds of talent, but just couldn't stay healthy. Then with 2013, Corey Fuller, out of 6th round out of Virginia Tech. Then we took 2014, TJ Jones, 6th round out of Notre Dame. I actually like TJ Jones. It looked like he was going to be a nice number 3 in the league, but never really panned. I think he got released out of Detroit, and I never really heard from him again. No wide receivers in 2015, no wide receivers in 2016. Then we found Kenny Goliday in 2017 in the 3rd round out of Northern Illinois. Okay? Who looked like he was going to become a number 1. Had some really solid back-to-back years as a Lion. Looked like he was going to be a number 1. In 2018, no wide receivers again. In 2019, we took Travis Fulgam in the 6th round out of Old Dominion. Now, he had about a month of productivity in 2020 where it looked like he was the steal of the century by the Philadelphia Eagles for picking him up. It looked like he was going to be the next Calvin Johnson. You know what I mean? He just looked like he was going to be a really good football player that just fell off the face of the earth. But the talent was there. Then when 2020 comes along, we take Quintez Cephas in the 5th round. 5th. Do you get my drift? Out of Wisconsin, we took him. Probably would have got drafted in the 3rd, maybe 2nd, probably 3rd round if he didn't have his problems at Wisconsin that he took care of and got found innocent. Now, you see the theme here, guys? Now, I name all these players because wide receivers are there in later rounds. They are. Now, we took some guys. Most of the guys that we took here, like from 2008 all the way to 2020, have been busts. Most of them. But there's 4 or 5 of these guys that were really good. Titus Young, I thought was really good, but he had some issues. Broyles just had some issues with his injuries. TJ Jones, I thought was decent. Kelly Goliday, we found in the third round as a number one wide receiver. Travis Fulgam, I think, can add to another team. I think he's going to be a pretty good one. Probably never should have released Travis Fulgham, but his window has been too small of productivity, so we don't know fully yet. But we did see it in Philly. Then Quintez Cephas in the fifth round, who I think is going to be probably I think his ceiling is a high end number 3. Could he become a number 2? I don't really know. I'm not too sold on it yet, but I do love his skill set. He's not a burner. He's not gonna kill you with his speed, but his route running and his physicality is special. It's nice. It's really nice. And there's a pattern, right? There's obviously a pattern. Do you feel me here? Do you feel me? Later round picks. We already have a feel who's going in the first round, okay? As a wide receiver. In this draft class, guys, this is what I'm getting at too. This draft class in 2021 is sickening. It is a sickening draft class in a good way. Now, first round wide receivers that are going this year in 2021 draft, in my opinion, Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, I think are locks to go in the first round. I really do. Even though maybe some teams might be scared of Jalen Waddle because of his size and his injury, but I think he'll be okay. Then I got in brackets here Rondale Moore. I got him in brackets because maybe he's going to go in the first, but I think he's more of a second round wide receiver. Then you go to the second round, and for sure Rondale Moore, Kadarius Toney, Sage Surratt, Rashad Bateman, Terrace Marshall, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Those guys should be going in the second round. Then you go to the third. And these are all productive wide receivers at the college level. Then you got Amari Rodgers, Diami Brown, Seth Williams, Elijah Moore, Tamorion Terry, Scary Terry out of Florida State, then Tylan Wallace. Those are guys that should probably go in the third. Then you got the fourth. Trevin Grimes, Tutu Atwell, Nico Collins, Shi Smith, Marlon Williams, the speedster Anthony Schwartz, and then the guy called Daz Newsome. Now, this is why I'm making this video, guys, because we do not have to draft a wide receiver at 7. That's my whole point of this draft. Whole point of this video, actually, to tell you the truth. Whole point of my video. We don't have to do it. It doesn't need to be done. It really doesn't. There is talent up and down this draft this year that I've never seen before in a long time. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get these guys in the second, third, fourth round and they're going to be your number one wide receivers. It's not necessarily true. I think a guy like Rondale Moore, Rashad Bateman, they could, maybe. They maybe could become number ones, but it's yet to be seen. There's injuries. Some of these wide receivers have been injured. Some of these wide receivers, went to smaller schools. But they're loaded with talent from top to bottom. I don't think it's necessary for this team to go draft a wide receiver in the first round and I know I'm not a big fan of this wide receiver room we have right now, but that doesn't mean we have to go out and get one in the first round. It's not going to make this team any better. I just don't think it's going to make the team better. I think we can wait. You can wait and get a really good, productive wide receiver later on. Start building either with the defense or the O-line. The O-line's close to being done. It's really close to being done. Left side of our O-line is tops. Decker, Jonah Jackson, and then you got Ragnar who's in the middle, obviously. The right side needs all kinds of work. We don't know who's going to be. Logan Stenberg is still a question mark. You got Tyrell Crosby at right tackle. Big V, right guard, right tackle. What is he? He's making too much money. Joe Dahl's gone. That right side needs help. It needs a ton of help. So building from the within and then building a defense is the way to go. It has to be the way to go, guys. You can't just grab a guy in the first 7th overall pick like a Devontae Smith or something, and then all of a sudden your team is going to be that much better. You know what I mean? Because it's still a room, it's still a wide receiver room that just had a suspect. It's going to be a suspect wide receiver room, no matter who you add there. You can add a Jamar Chase or a Devontae Smith. It still doesn't matter. So you're going to put all your apples in one wide receiver? Because I know a lot of people don't trust Tyrell Williams. A lot of people don't trust Brashad Perryman. I'm one of them who doesn't trust Brashad Perryman. I don't. And Quintez Cephas, who I like, but he's still a question mark. Is he going to be that number 3? I think he can be. But he might even be the number 2. Because I think Brashad Perryman's going down. But it's just, I think it's unnecessary to draft a wide receiver. Not when just because there's so much talent later on, that you can go grab 1 or 2 guys if you wanted to. I just don't think we're going to, because you only have 6 picks, and I think we need to build more. But you can grab 1 or 2 guys. I like a Nico Collins late in the 4th round. Nico Collins at 6'4", 220 plus pounds. You know what I mean? He's not a burner or nothing like that, but he can get up, body you. I just think he had a rough go at Michigan. He could be a guy that they could absolutely target. Anthony Schwartz, the speed demon. So that's it, guys. I think it's unnecessary to grab a wide receiver at 7. I know I've been banging the table for Micah Parsons. I still want him, but I'm okay if we go. I'm okay. I'd be okay if we drafted Gregory Rousseau, to tell you the truth, at 7. I really would. I'd be okay with it, man. I'd be okay with it. I just feel we need defensive line, offensive line still. And I feel just we need all-around defense. I think wide receiver can wait just because there's so many good ones. That's it, guys. That's the video. It's a quick one. 12 minutes, 30 seconds. Thanks for the video, guys. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button in the bottom right. Hit the notification bell, get all my videos, and like and comment. It's all about the likes and comments. Come at me, man. Let's go, guys. Go Lions. Boom.